Hello and welcome back to Avowed. You may notice that we are back in Paradise. There's a reason for that. Last time we finished a quest which was mapping the Living Lands Emerald Stair, and we have to return these notes to Sansa. Well, Sansa's over here, so I guess we gotta hand in the quest in Paradise. The first time we've had to do this. Doesn't make any sense story-wise, jumping between zones, but here we are.
You're back. What have you found?
Fleckia didn't make it. I'm sorry, here's our map of the Emerald Stair.
Fletcher.
Oh,
I was sure she would be safe. Her maps were so meticulous. She even made her own ink. Please, keep searching. I'm sure the others will turn up soon.
Sure. Alright.
When you find them?
See ya. Well, that's the quest done. And now it is time for us to go back to Emerald Stair. But we should have enough awakened Adra now to upgrade our equipment. Which makes a lot of sense to me, because we found equipment which is worth upgrading. So, we're going to jump all the way over to the Naku Tedek party camp, which is right next to a dungeon that we found last time. We can then upgrade our equipment, we can go into the dungeon, we can see what's going on in it, and yeah, hopefully there's a quest, or something similar, or something big to kill, or a unique item, or really any of the other things that we value. So, let's upgrade this. Awesome. So that's now upgraded. How does that look in our quest log? Everything, except for the side quest which isn't in this area, is now within our expected capacity to do. Which is great. That's exactly what we want. So now, we shouldn't need to upgrade anything for the rest of this zone. I mean, we might still want to, but we won't need to. Which is a nice distinction to make. Right. Let's head up here and to Naku Tedek, which is apparently a very holy place, or somewhere worth studying, depending on who you ask. Also, large piece of Adra. Hello? Eduard Rochescu? A true pioneer in the field of self-experimentation. After breaking its soul apart, he lost the knowledge of how to reassemble it again. His greatest achievement never be replicated. Yes, the person of Berith did say it was holy, so there are probably quite a lot of people buried here. Maxim Vidaro. Husband, father, visionary without equal. He gave us a new beginning, a new land, a new purpose, and asked for nothing in return. Eora Messaverno is his legacy, and our responsibility. Wherever he rests, may he rest in peace. So that's the governor's father. It feels wrong to come to somewhere that people are buried and to loot it, but at the same time, we're going to loot it. Hey, there's a quest around the corner apparently. That's cool. That's what we were looking for. So apparently there's a quest right there. We're going to go the other way around first and we'll come to the quest at last.
Some of these relics are older than Fjord itself.
Sorry. Dignity of the deceased. Life and death are cherished in Emerald Stair, but nowhere more than Naku Tedek. These ruins are a passage for souls to return to the cradle of the living lands. Acolytes of Berith are expected to maintain certain procedures when dealing with the dead or dying. Families are welcome to bear witness or contribute to their level of comfort. Bathing. Treat remains with clean water and scented oils. Wrapping. We leave life as we came into it, comfortably swaddled. Passage. The remains are given 3 days to rest by the Adra pillar. This should allow ample time for the soul to find its way. Contemplation. Families and acolytes are welcome to meditate while observing decomposition in the pursuit of closure and acceptance. Burial. The remains are taken from Naku Tedek and returned to the soil. Many of these rituals predate our settlement of Emerald Stair. Naku Tedek is no stranger to the passage of souls. We expect the transition to the next life to be one of ease and relief to everyone involved. Alright then. There are an awful lot of shadows around, just as an FYI to the people of Berath, so, you know, maybe they need to update what they're doing, because the shadows don't seem too happy about it. Victims of Beldereno Pass. To the 20 Valian settlers who perished at the instant in Beldereno Pass, we pray your souls escape the mountain that buried you, the chill that froze you, and the madness that twisted you. Artur and Cordella Castell. Beloved parents, animancers, and givers to the community, punished for burning the wick at both fens. Someone has scratched a message into the plaque. I miss you. So that's Giata's one. That's her parents. Nobody saw me do that. It's fine. As long as nobody complains.
My lord.
Alright, what else have we got in here? Almost looks like that disappears at some point, but anyway. Right, there's something behind it, so this definitely disappears at some point. Nameless Dream Thrall. We found you in winter, frozen to the ground, dreaming but not asleep. Now you find true rest. Then this one. Vanessa Pastor. The first animancer to successfully travel into the afterlife. If only she could have survived the journey back. Definitely sounds like she just died, but anyway. Or maybe the point is that she wasn't dead when she traveled there, so only her soul traveled, but she wasn't able to come back. Can't do anything with the Adra. Alright, hello.
Please, my friend. You can take what you want from the shrine. Just don't break anything.
Too late. I wasn't going to rob you?
So he was working alone. Forgive me. These are difficult times for a man of faith. While I was at prayer, a bandit held a knife to my throat and stole the reliquary of Saint Widwin. Just look at me. Gods, I'm still shaking.
I read that Widwin was Aethys' vessel during the Saints' War. Is that right?
He was. The war ended years ago, yet still the scars remain. Maybe the gods have abandoned the living lands. Or maybe they've abandoned me.
The gods are often silent. That doesn't mean they don't hear our prayers. Yeah, let's say it.
Thank you. It's good to know there's still kindness on the frontier. He fled west into the wilderness. There's nothing there but a Delimgon glade. If you find him, please, no more bloodshed. Vengeance will not make this right.
What's an Eothosian priest doing out here anyway?
Most of my faithful brethren became acolytes of Berith, but she is not the only god who embodies the cycle of life. This is where souls return to the living lands. Can't you feel it?
Not really, but I trust you.
No two of us experience belief the same way. That's what makes it so wonderful. May the light shine on you. May it shine on the thief as well. I will try to understand his motives.
A saint's relic? Where would you even find something like that?
People who mean no malice generally don't go into banditry.
There's definitely something past here, because we can see it on our minimap, and there's things below us as well, because you can also see them on the minimap. Unless those are things in the outside world, but yeah, there's something more to this place that hasn't yet revealed itself to us. It's the guy in yellow, he did it. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to access any of this stuff that I'm sure is around. Right, I can hear loot. Yeah, there's loot somewhere around here as well. I don't think there's a puzzle to solve. I don't see anything that's... Oh, we'll have that. I don't see anything that looks like a thing we can interact with. So, I guess we do this quest and we come back. Alright then. Now, did the guy go to the ancient grotto, the one other place that we know about in the area? Let's find out. Because we've already been to the entrance of the ancient grotto, so if he's been there, then... no, so wait, is this a third quest in the same area? No. No, it's not. I thought this was the, oh, the reliquary is there, so it's past the Dilemgan on this side. Also, the ancient grotto was completely unrelated. Well, then what's the ancient grotto? Let's go find out, shall we? I mean, if there's no quest for it, we might as well, go in there and see if there's anything cool to steal. So this way, drop down. We also know that there are mines under this mountain, but we have no way to access them. Now, it was suggested that a bunch of people died in the mines, so maybe that's why we can't access them, but... yeah, definitely looked like an area we could go to. Down here. Try avoiding damage all the way down. Oh, grab that. And now we climb up the other side. Ooh, there was loot I didn't get last time I was here. Must not have been looking hard enough. Must have been in some kind of fight or something. Fairly certain I was in a fight. Did I hear something over here? No, I don't think I do. And if I do, it's up the hill. Right. Let's go. Ancient Grotto. We'll save and head in. No idea what we're going to expect here. Last place we went into had a representative of the steel garrote in it.
Look out for damp flies. They'll drink you dry down there.
Oh. If you say so. Don't see any enemies yet. It's going to be nice and calm about exploring this place. Not going to run everywhere.
Stand back.
It's good to casually explore. It says there's something over here. Is this part of the this quest that we're on, or is this part of a different quest that I can see in here? I have no idea. Seems to be suggesting that there's something down there.
Smells like a whale's insides.
I don't know what quest that is, though. Unless it's the Agradan's Heart quest, but that seems unlikely. Ooh, got the lockbox. Kinda looks like a trap to me, if I'm honest. Grab that. Okay, so that hurts us if we stand in it. Flora's pain. I can definitely hear loot somewhere. Ah, there it is. Get this chest. Open it up. Oh, it's a poison lake. Oh. Why didn't you say so? Yeah, that explains why we're taking so much damage. Didn't need to cast that. That was a mistake. I meant to do this. It's in the same slot. Right. Up here.
Unseen, unheard.
Old Nuna. Oh. Well, now I know what quest it is. It's Old Nuna. It's taking up residence in the ancient grotto. For some reason it doesn't show up on the map, but definitely Old Nuna.
You know what they say about sneaking up on sleeping bears? Don't.
Fair enough. There's something to shoot above. I don't think there is. I got a plan. So we're gonna stab it, hit it with our missiles, shoot it, and then hit it with everything else we've got. See, I might do this and then hit it with... yeah, I think this is right. So, stab. One of those. Shoots it. Big circle stuff. Snap. just to apply the... I'm dead? Alright. That's good to know. Increase resistance to everything. Jump on it. And hold it still. Keep hitting it. Don't know what it did to hurt us. I guess that's an AoE. Well, that explains what hurt us. There was a little, yeah, a little plant guy. Alright then. I didn't save.
Look out for damp flies. They'll drink you
That
dry.
doesn't sound like me. Right. Grab that. We now know where all the enemies are, so we can just make our way through here.
Ready, aim.
Oh, also, might as well switch my quest onto the correct one. Grab that.
Smells like a whale's insides.
Right. Love that stuff. I don't need to grab the plant that badly. Not if it hurts us as much as I think it does to go in the water. Climb around the outside. Right.
Keep quiet.
Old Nuna. I don't think the plan was that bad, by the way.
You know what they say about sneaking up on sleeping bears? Don't.
Right, shoot it.
Let's see what you got. Look to your left.
Big circle. Heal. There's a thing up the top hit us. That's what got us there. Right. Then switch back to this. Lightning. Fireball. Make sure we're killing the sporelings as well. Jump on it. Lightning. Fell in the water a little bit there. Heal. Right. Hold it still. Blast. Oh, sporling. More sporelings. Ah. Okay, so there's meant to be lots of sporelings that attack you. Got it. Just keep attacking them. Ow. Heal. Right. Lightning.
One for you.
Oh, that was a lot of sporelings.
Everybody all right?
Grab some essence. And old Nuna's paw. And we'll grab some of this stuff. Grab the mushroom. More of this stuff. Let's make our way further into the grotto where I think I hear some loot. Ah, there's the loot I hear. Grab all that. Destroy these for the regen it gets us. Ooh, a little bit more loot. And then this is Margaren's blessing up here, I believe. Yep. Right. And then we can jump down into the water over here, which must have a reason for existing. Ooh. Well, has that sporling in it. Grab the essence potion. I'll try not to drown. Ah. Let's open this. Further in here. What have we got up this way? Is this the entrance? This might be the entrance, as in where we originally came in. Might not be, though. Grenades and lockbox. this is indeed exactly where we came in. Huh. Still more of the cave to explore, though. With this area over here. Which leads us to something. Whatever this is. Ring of the Founder.
So he was here all along.
10% damage against enemies with full health. Oh, this is Maxim Vidaro. Oh. Once adoring the ring finger of Maxim Vidaro, founder of Eora, the simple leather cord is covered in dark stains that always return if washed away. A seething hatred ripples forth from this vile ring, instilling you in a bloody desire to see your enemies reduced to nothing but unrecognizable scraps of bone and viscera. Cool. Not going to use it, but cool.
This poor guy looks like he was important.
And the Idol of Sacred Hatred. So Idol of Sacred Hatred. Increase your damage against unaware enemies by 25%. Wordless anger boils within you whenever you look at this idol. Sometimes you can feel it looking back. His journal. 2781 AI. We're finally leaving the Republics. I never thought I could convince so many to join this bitter Skaenite crusade. It seems I do not grind my axe alone. When Sparento realizes I have absconded with the best of their animancers, they will beg me to take my place at the seat of power. It's only a matter of time. 2 years later, I have a son. 7 years later, Eora is thriving beyond my wildest dreams. Ignacy is healthy, as is Estil. The living lands will always be a frontier to me, but this island is his homeland, his birthright. How could I ask him to leave? 2 years after that, the settlement practically runs itself these days. I have some ceremonial authority over the animancers, but I often choose not to wield it. They have big plans for Eor's agriculture. I would only get in their way. 3 years later, in my restless wanderings, I found a cave that leads into some precursor ruins. The isolation, the quiet, are my oldest friends. I no longer dream of Songreta Ducala. Estil understands. Someday Ignacy will too. Many years later, so that's 28 years later. It's been some time since I last penned my thoughts. The resentful Skaenite who set sail for the living lands is dead. A tired, content old man has taken his place, and yet Skaen is never far from my thoughts. Not as a skinless force of terror, but as a catalyst of change, an upsetter of norms. Here in the wilderness, I think I have found more communion with the effigy than I ever did in my defiance. Ignacy is a good man. I have no reservations about leaving Eora my legacy in his capable hands. I must rest. We should probably go and tell the governor we found his father's remains. He would probably appreciate that, I think. Probably shouldn't slide through his burial grounds. But, you know, he'd appreciate it. So that's the way we came in, right? No. Okay. Well, that is the way we came in, but it's not exactly. So this leads somewhere different. Oh, no, that leads to here, which leads to here, which leads to this cave, which is not good. Luckily, we're not poisoned. Then this leads up here, which then leads around to the back, because there's a bit at the back here I didn't explore. Don't know where this goes, but I didn't explore it, so we're just having a look. And back here. Oh, it's another way out of the place. So there are two ways back. Either you take the water route back, or you can take this route back. Wonder where it goes out, because this is not the same way we came in. This must go somewhere else. It goes to the other side of the ancient grotto. Oh. Cool. It's actually kind of neat that there's two different ways into there. Anyway, we have two quests to hand in now, I guess. Well, we have one quest and one side thing that we found to hand in. We have the quest for the bounty for old Nuna, and we have the governor's father's remains to potentially tell him about. Hello.
Welcome back.
I have a bounty.
Whose death am I recording?
I've slain old Nuna.
Impressive. I wonder if my theory about her is correct.
I felt a powerful presence from her, more so than the average bear.
Is that so? Huh, how fascinating. Here's hoping I get approved to study the flow of essence into the region's fauna after all this is done.
That's all for now.
Perfecto. Return when you have more to claim.
Will do. So that's that bounty done. Let's go see if the governor wants to speak to us. Governor? Governor, I know I revealed that your mother's oh, hello.
Ignatius' mother is very ill. Please, don't disturb her anymore.
Yeah, he wasn't happy about us disturbing his mother, but what about telling him where his father is?
Stay a while. See for yourself what animancy has done for our community.
Oh, wow, we have many things. I found your father. His body is in a cave by a riverside grotto.
You what? It's been so long since I gave up hope. In his final days, he was fond of going out into the wilderness, and increasingly less fond of returning. Mother seemed to understand, but I never did.
He stayed in the living lands for you and trusted you to rule this place. He let go of his resentment for the republics, or have never known a Skanite to achieve such inner peace. Let's say he stayed for you and trusted you, because that is true.
That was father. When he looked at you, he saw your potential, everything you could be, and none of the flaws. Maybe I'll visit him one day, when I find my courage. At least now I can. You could have left me wondering, but you didn't. Thank you, Godlike. From the bottom of my heart.
I appreciate it when you've got a quest which is unmarked and still gives you like a reward for doing it, when it makes sense. Like this one made sense, there's no reason for it to be a quest, but it's definitely worth a conversation.
Try not to involve yourself in our affairs.
Okay, a tree ate one of your people. Do you still think there's no crisis in Emerald Stair?
No one is denying that the Living Lands is a dangerous frontier. Take Maxim. This city has fought a war of attrition since the day my father laid the first stone. We have always persisted, and nothing will change that. Nothing.
You're telling me a carnivorous tree is perfectly normal then?
Oh, it's far from perfect, but it's ours. I know the Living Lands must seem wild and untamed to one so accustomed to the comforts of court. Some of us have the distinction to call this place home, sharp edges and all. We can outlast the wilderness.
I'm not going to tell him anything else. Although that does line up with what his father said. He was born here while a lot of other people move here, right? Like most of the people we deal with move here. He's like born here, raised here. So it's not so wild to him. It's just what he's used to. Anyway, I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.